Hello and welcome to Mariposa's Fusion Food channel. I'm Deanie, or Miss Deanie, either way. And I'm going to do a simple bread dough. So this can be to make bread or to use as a pizza, yeah, I'm getting my words mixed up, pizza base. So in here I've got a pinch of sea salt. You don't have to use sea salt, you can if you want to. You could just use table salt, I suppose. But sea salt and Himalayan are a bit healthier than the processed salt that we normally use. So I use that. And then there's sachet yeast here. Hang on a second. Now, before everywhere during this quarantine rubbish started to run out of yeast and everything like that, I managed to secure about 2 boxes of yeast. Thank you, Aldi. So I've been sparingly using this just in case I might need to make bread. And it's worked out okay. I haven't had to really use this too much, and I've I managed to reserve some packets. So packets look like this. Let's fold that over. Look like this. You need 1 sachet. Yeah? So it's 1 yeast sachet, a pinch of salt, a good pinch of salt, or at least half a teaspoon, maybe 1 teaspoon, to a 1.5 cups to 2 cups of flour. And then also you're going to add, this is quick yeast by the way, sorry, this is quick yeast. Yeah? So this is the one you don't have to prove before you put it in the oven, before you put the bread in the oven. The next step we're going to make is put some olive oil. This is about a tablespoon here. So put a tablespoon of this. Your bread will come out rather soft instead of rock hard if you do it this way. Yeah, so tablespoon, alright, tablespoon and a half. And it's important you have it come out soft. Some people add a pinch of sugar to this, but I don't really like that kind of taste, to be honest. So just salt. If you're on a low sodium diet, leave out the salt. You can do that instead of having to pay through the odds for low sodium bread at health food stores. Yeah, just figure out a way to make the bread to your taste. It's only a basic bread recipe anyway. You can do anything else after you've mastered a basic bread recipe. Okay, next to this, oh, and I forgot to say, make sure your hands are very scrubbed. You've already seen the coronavirus videos telling you to scrub your hands. Well, this is no different. Scrub your hands so that you can actually make the bread with your hands, using your hands. Okay? So it's not just the government telling you to do so, it's common sense. Wash your hands out. You've got some water here, warm water. So if you use 1/2 cup of kettle water to about 1/2 cup of cold water, you'll get the right kind of temperature. Now we're going to mix the yeast and the salt and the oil. Just a little bit to distribute the yeast. I'm going to add the water as we go along. We don't want it to be a loose kind of dough or to be like pancake batter. We need it to be a soft dough. Bit by bit. And you just move your hands like so and fold in and fold in. And then now When it starts to form together and look a little bit like this, without being too wet and without being extremely dry, but getting to the soft stage that we need it to get to, we start to knead. So the flour and the water and all the other ingredients come together a lot better. So just lightly knead it. You don't have to spend all your time kneading it. Get the excess residue off hands. So people feel to put milk, warm milk into bread dough. But if you want to keep this completely vegan, or just without milk because you're milk intolerant, leave the milk out of it. This works perfectly fine without milk. I've got to add that too. Knead again. Pull up, press down, turn over, press down, turn over and press down. And I'm going to show you slowly again. Look, get the dough, press and press. A little bit like you're trying to punch the dough but without so much effort. If that gives you an idea of what to do. I'm sure you've watched loads of videos during this quarantine and having to bake bread because of other vloggers, but I'm just showing you my way just in case. After you've kneaded it, you roll the dough into a ball, rough shaped ball, a bit like this. And the dough is supposed to be smooth all over. Yeah? I knead it again if it's not so smooth. Yeah, perfect. So it'll be smooth all over and soft, more to the point. Not feeling like a tennis ball or a cricket ball. It's got to feel firm yet soft, if you understand what I'm saying. Soft enough that you don't even have to touch it too much and it springs back. Look. And it springs back there. It's got to be bouncy. Yeah. We're going to cover this for at least an hour. This is quick yeast. You don't have to prove the dough. But I find that making bread means that sometimes it's better if it actually proves first before you actually use it to bake with. So this is going to stay and sit for an hour and then I'll come back to you. So cover it with a very clean, you see how white this is? Do you see how clean this is? Make sure it's this clean, not a dirty rag. Make sure it's clean to cover the bread over. Alright? Alright. So I'll see you soon. Later.